My pleasure, Sheila. All of you have so much energy. I'm saying, wow. I didn't know Cincinnati was so full of verve.
You belong on the show with us. You have a ton of energy, too. Yeah. How did being part of a family affair change your life?
Well, I have just chronically, I've talked about it in my new book, I Need Some Coffee. I have a new book coming out called Surviving Sissy, My Family Affair of Life in Hollywood. And there were a lot of things that went on in the show and afterwards, but I survived it all. My book is actually has a lot more pages than this.
Yeah, and you were kind enough to share some photos with us from a family affair. You say Surviving Sissy. Where did you get the title? Why is it called Surviving?
Well, first of all, it's alliterative. Surviving goes with sissy.
Sure.
That was my first clue. But, you know, unfortunately, there were so many things that happened to other members of the cast. Poor Anissa Jones died at 18 from a drug overdose, and then Johnny was hooked on alcohol and drugs. And you say, wow, how does that happen? My second book, which is ex-child stars, Where Are They Now, really talks about that and how difficult it is for a child star to make the transition into an adult person that has their feet on the ground and can survive.
How were you successful in that, do you think? What led to your success in you know, still doing great? You look wonderful.
Thank you.
You're healthy.
I didn't take drugs, and that helped a lot. I graduated from UCLA with a bachelor's degree in speech, and you wouldn't think that on this show, and a master's degree in theater arts. So I had an education, the support of a loving family, so all those elements helped me come to Cincinnati to talk with you, Sheila.
And we're so glad you're here. Now, I didn't realize you were in the 10 Commandments. You were one of the child slaves in the 10 Commandments. And you have a really interesting story about the impression you made on Cecil B. DeMille.
Well, yes, I was just hired. It was one of my first jobs, and I heard this voice saying, don't let that little girl's face get in the camera. I said, is that God? I am on 10 Commandments. But it was actually Cecil B. DeMille who spotted me, had scenes written for me in the show, and so I'm talking with Charlton Heston, Moses, yes.
Now, what are you going to be doing at the Nostalgia Expo this weekend? It's today and tomorrow.
Right. Friday and Saturday, we're recreating radio shows from the past. We're doing Dragnet, dum da dum dum, and I play Armis Brooks in a radio recreation. I have Mrs. Beasley dolls that I'm selling, and autographs, and my family affair cookbook. And there are other dealers that have memorabilia. There are trivia contests and Truth and Consequences. People can audition to actually join us on stage recreating the radio show. So it's lots of fun for everybody.
It does sound like fun. The Nostalgia Expo, it's today and tomorrow in Blue Ash at the Crown Plaza Cincinnati Hotel. It's from 9 to 6, and we have more information on local12.com. Just click that red Get It button. Kathy Garver, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sheila.